Greetings, Earthlings, Wisdom Keepers, Wisdom Seekers. Welcome back to Wizdom Dropz, your source for daily drops of wisdom and savvy guide astrology. My name is Tanya, and today we are talking about the Leo new moon, and specifically, we're zooming in on a specific aspect to the fact that the moon is square Uranus and opposing Saturn. So, I'm going to share my screen with you. We're going to discuss what that actually means for the next month and what the implications of these two planetary influences are. Before I do, make sure you like this video because it helps the channel grow and it's a great way to say thank you in exchange for this content. Also, if you are looking to enroll thyself in astrology school, the window is literally closing. You have 2 more days to do so. Link to schedule a call with me and learn more down below in the description box. Last but not least, if you vibe, subscribe because we is building the tribe up on the interwebs. Okay. And with that said, let's share the screen. The fact that Uranus and Saturn are 2 key players here is telling us a lot. This Saturn square Uranus aspect has been ongoing for a good portion already of the year, right? Hello. So with that said, it's not surprising that both are being impacted at once because this kind of angular axis is a bit of a hotspot. So let's just zoom in on this. Uranus and Taurus, okay? And it's making a bit of a T-square. That's a really loose association because 9 degrees of Saturn down here and 16 degrees of the sun, and when the moon conjuncted it, right? That's like what, 7 degrees of difference? We don't really care too much about that, but it's worth noting. It's worth noting. And if we were to honor this as a T-square, Uranus would be the solution. It would be the referee amidst this opposition between the new moon and Saturn, okay? So let's just break it down one at a time, y'all. Uranus square the moon. Uranus is all about unpredictability. What else? Genius energy, our intuitive kind of like rapid solutions that just come from within, but it's solution based and it's quirky and it's eccentric and it does represent spirit guides and angels and stuff. So it is that little whisper in your ear, so to speak. And Uranus is the innovators and the quirky, like I say, the techie people. And tech is like so like you could label that in whatever way, right? You could manifest that in many incarnations. And the fact that Uranus is in Taurus at this moment is implying Earth technology. Now, Earth technology, you can take that all sorts of different ways too. How does that pudding serve? Well, in one scenario, that means those like natural systems like permaculture, for example, where it's a functional operating system that mimics what woods do, what forest does with the 7 layers of a forest. You know what I'm saying? The verticality of it all. That's Uranus and Taurus. Okay. On the flip side of that, you got this weirdo technocratic, like, let me put some computer chip up in the earth and read all the like weather and like nutrient levels of all the soil across a massive grid in a massive land grab, aka Bill Gates's current move. Okay, now we got that. We got this kind of Uranus quirky thing, this innovative technology thing, even if it's old, like in the system of a forest and permaculture, right? And then at the same time, we got this Uranus and Taurus, which is also saying you need to shake up your solid beliefs. You need to shake up where you're stubborn. You need to radicalize what has been so rooted and grounded and set in stone, aka Uranus and Taurus. Okay. At the same time, and keep in mind that's the solution because that's the referee between the T-square, aka this opposition that we're witnessing between Saturn and the new moon. Okay. Now on the flip side, on the lowdown, no, I'm kidding. On the other side, though, Saturn in Aquarius, opposing the new moon. Whatever is forming now that is new and beginning, the divine mother, the moon, and the divine father, the sun, coming together, okay? Whatever is growing from this fertilization, if you will, the celestial fertilization event that we're witnessing, aka the new moon, whatever is growing from that place, it is in service to, in awareness of, in response to Saturn, aka authority, systems, structures, our own inner authority, and frankly, our own inner rebel. Because let us not forget, boys and girls, gender neutral people, that Aquarius is the rebel. Aquarius is the revolutionary. And to put Saturn, its own ruling planet, in Aquarius, it only amplifies, elevates, grows all of Saturn's energy And Saturn is not just the fuddy-duddy timekeeper of Capricorn. No, no, no. Saturn is also Aquarius, aka I'm gonna fuck some shit up. I'm gonna wreck this entire joint. Like that's the kind of vibe of Aquarius when it wants to, when it needs to be, okay? It can be all that, okay? Because Aquarius is air, so it can even though it's Saturn ruled, which is all about the anchoring and the rootedness and the rock-like stability, right? Even though it's Saturn ruled, it's an air sign. And even though it's fixed, which is again the stability, the fixed, the rigid nature of bones, you know, it's an air sign. So it's inherently fluid. And let us not forget, in ancient astrological wisdom, Aquarius is known as the water bearer. So there is an inherent fluidity to Aquarius energy, despite the fact that it is an air sign. So moving forward, Saturn in Aquarius is like, I'm going to shake some stuff up regarding systems, structures, governments, Saturn. So at a larger level, system structures, governments are in contention with, in antagonizing energy, square energy, 90-degree angle energy, with the revolting people of Earth, Taurus. Because Taurus rules your kinfolk. It's not like Gemini kinfolk, but it's like the people. It's like a person. It's like us everyday people. Gemini has a lot of affinity with that too, but Taurus is kind of like baseline human needs. So the revolution, Uranus, you feel, Uranus, aka the modern ruler of Aquarius, y'all, stick with it, get sharp. Uranus is squaring Saturn. The two rulers of Aquarius are squaring. And Uranus is the revolution in regard to our everyday basic human rights of needing food, sustenance, shelter, foundation of, money, capital, whatever. Taurus. Uranus and Taurus is squaring systems and governments and structures that are needing to change. Saturn retrograde in Aquarius. Saturn retrograde implies a renewal. Are y'all enrolled in astrology school? I know some of my students still watch these videos, which is literally amazing because I'm teaching them how to do this for themselves and they're just taking it, baby, like batons, you know what I mean? I'm just like, here's the baton, and they're like, ping, and I'm like, here's the baton, and they're like, ping, they just run, and I'm like, go, go, go. So link to enroll yourself down below if you're serious about learning more about astrology. That's probably for you. So, this idea though that Saturn is retrograde is implying that it's going backwards within itself to reflect. The re prefix is pertinent when you consider a retrograde motion of a planet. AKA, when a planet got the little R, it means go within regarding planetary topics that that planet relates to. And in this case, that planet is what? Saturn. So Saturn is saying, hey, I'm the systems, I'm the government, I'm the structure, I'm the bones of this operation. You know what I'm saying? And at the same time it's saying that, it's retrograde. It's going back on itself. It's going within itself. It's revising plans. It's revising systems. And at a single level, this is your life. This is your systems, what you participate in, the systems that you participate in as an individual. So it's, yes, this larger systems, and at the same time, it's your personal operating systems. So with all of this Virgo vibe, I know I said I'm focusing in on this, which I am, I just did. Uranus is the way out. Liberation is the apex, y'all. You picked that up, right? Liberation, revolt, awaken the earth, radical awakening. That's all Uranus is. That's all Uranus is. It's a radical awakener. So radically awaken thyself to the reality of earth technology at its most natural of forms and understand what needs to apply and what no longer does, okay? And with this said, this Virgo vibe, this technician, on fleet over here with the Venus and the Mars, just like, ooh, ooh, the two passion planets. This is like an Italian and a French lover coming together. Like, how delicious and yummy is that? The passion planets, they're like getting together and they're doing their thing in Virgo, this very particular kind of like, all the pieces to the puzzle and all the details and all the words and blah, blah. And at the same time, it's like looking for flaws. And so all of this is happening right now. And the people are like, no, but look how flawed it is, though. Look at what's actually wrong with it, though, because Mars and Venus, the passion planets, are about this particularity that is Virgo. So right now is a great time to get down to the nitty gritties. It's a great time to get down to details. It's a great time to assess in your own reality, in your own sphere. Where is it? Ask yourself, where is it in my life that I could put in more attention to the details and reap serious returns for that? That's what I want you to ask yourself, and that's like a really good launching point into the end of this video. So with that said, make sure you like if it brought you any value. Those of you who are looking to learn astrology, you got 2 more days. Link is down below to have a conversation with me. Thank you for all the support and all the groovy people who tune in and like and comment and share, etc., etc. And with that said, until next time, may the stars be with you. Peace.